Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is King of the Hill. I'll be your host tonight, and welcome back. Tonight is going to be game night, and we'll be playing Mass Effect, of course. I'm going to try and do a shorter video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but try is the operative word there. Oh, right. To anybody who's watching the stream, you may have noticed I haven't been streaming recently. That's because I've sort of been caught up in all. Basically, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start recording these videos at a separate time. So they'll be recorded someday, who knows. And then these will come out, shorter videos will come out like twice a day. And then I'll do streams at 3 of a different game. Like, for example, recently I was playing Arkham City, which is pretty fun. So it'll be just like assorted games that I play. But yeah, I think that's everything. I will look over here quite often because that is where the second screen that has like the recording is. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So, let's go. Mass Effect. Okay. Show. Resume. Last time we did... I can't even remember. Last time we went to Pharos. So I'm gonna check downstairs because and I'm level 41. Okay. So I'll probably have hit I get that next turn. Next level, I mean.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Spectre Master Gear so spendy. That's Hain, Kedar. Might as well get that. Okay. Well, let's go to... Here, I'm gonna go to the bottom things first. So, that is Strenuous System. That's the Amazon system. Ooh, that's Vostok. We should actually go there. So as some of you may know, I'm an avid D&D player. Basically, I play a bunch of over spring break at least we played a bunch of different tabletop role-playing games. My group did. And so but we've had one session going for a while that is our what's it called? Alright, I didn't scan any of the other places though. Here, let me turn that down the sound. Not bad. So we had a bunch of tabletop RPGs going on, and the one that we're doing often is essentially a D20 modern campaign, which is cool. I don't know about D20 modern. It's not terrible. Like, there are definitely worse sort of campaigns, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. And essentially, we've got a wonderful DM, and he's doing a sort of essentially Shadowrun, but in D20 Modern.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Okay. That's Notocrux, yeah. So we'll check that out later. He's doing a great job with that, and we're We are incredibly evil mercenaries. Like, wow. So very, very, very evil mercenaries. Essentially he's having it be compatible with both Pathfinder and 3.5, so essentially just Pathfinder. Well, 3.5 is quite common, but Pathfinder is like a better 3.5. Whatever. Not gonna get into discussions about, like, that sort of stuff. Though personally, I prefer, like, Pathfinder, because Pathfinder is just, like, a better version of 3.5. Then again, like I said, not gonna, like, argue about that, because that'd just be dumb. Anyway, so initially what I did, I was playing a sniper. Turns out it's really difficult to play a sniper in any sort of RPG game, because tabletop battles don't really work well for snipers, because it's kind of difficult to balance somebody who can be like a mile away or like 3 or 4 battlefields away and still hit accurately. So there aren't very many feats for snipers, right? So I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my sniper. And I discovered the dumbest combination of feats. So essentially, in D20 Modern, the far shot feat increases your range increment by 1.5, and the scope does the same thing. So that's a 2.25 multiplication for your range, which is pretty nice. It's not the best, but it's pretty nice. My problem is that your max range is 10 times a range increment, which is a little small. Just a sec. Another train insignia. So your max range is that. You guys probably don't want to hear about this, but so that was my problem. But I found the funniest combo. So there's a archetype for the, oh god, it's the combination of the ranger and the rogue that exists in Pathfinder. I think it's like the stalker or something. Whatever. But the archetype is called sniper, because, you know, snipers. And at level 1, you get a perk, essentially, that allows you to reduce the range increment penalty by 1. So normally you get a -2 for being a range increment away, or at least, like, if it's within the first range, whatever. You get a -2, normally, going up to a -20. With this, you get a -1 going up to a... What are those things? Who knows? With this, you get a -10. You get a -1 going up to a -10. So it's pretty nice. Like, that's a pretty nice perk. The thing is... Hold on. What's that? Inventory. I think I just got a better... Not good. The thing with that perk, the funniest thing about it is, there's another feat called Far Shot in Pathfinder. So it's the Far Shot feat, but for Pathfinder, where it halves your range increment penalty. So normally you would have a 2, and then it drops down to 1. They didn't apparently think about the combination of the 2 feats. It doesn't drop your range increment penalty to 0, because one drops it by 1 and the other halves it. So essentially, it goes for your range increment penalty goes from 0 to 5, as opposed to, oh dear. Wait, how are these guys here? How in the... Well, apologies for that. I thought I could ramp that. Anyway. So yeah, basically I made my abilities kind of dumb. But I've recently decided to replace my character, because my character was at least partially good, and ooh, there's something over there. I don't know if you can see that down in the mini-map, but oh, I see.
Understood.
Let me see if there's anything here I can interact with. Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that no. But yeah, no. Doesn't look like it. Anyway. So that was my first character. That's how I broke it first time. Now this time I decided that I wanted to play like a lawful evil character, like heavily lawful evil. So I decided it was going to be like this vampire noble, right? Because who doesn't want to be a vampire noble? Nobody, that's who. Like, secretly, everyone wants to be a vampire noble. That's just like a statement. So, decided it was going to be a vampire noble, right? So I started building my character, and we're only level 6 now, because we were level 5. Then we sort of attacked an island fortress. Now we're now we're level 6. So anyway, so we're only level 6, and being a vampire gives you, I think, a -2 to your level. Essentially, that's the level adjustment. So to be the same power, you have to be 2 levels lower. Whatever, not important really. But I was going through my character because I'm building a new one, and oh god, am I hard to kill. Because essentially, vampires have one of the most OP sets of abilities. Like, so you know how like vampires can like look in somebody's eyes and they can like break their will, right? Because they're magic and stuff like that. Well, you can do that as a Pathfinder Vampire. That's one of your special abilities. And it functions like a spell. And it's got a caster level of 12th, which is basically just determine like how long the thing lasts, right? So normally you'd expect it to be like 12 rounds or 12 rounds, so that's like a bit less than a minute, or like sorry about all the space stuff. Like I was saying, continuing to play Arkham City, which has space for its sprint button. Anyway, I was talking about Pathfinder Vampires, right? So Pathfinder Vampires, essentially they've got Dominate Person at caster level 12th, which doesn't seem like much. Like normally you'd expect that's like a normal caster level, and you'd expect it to last for like 12 minutes, 12 rounds, just like a bit less than a minute, or like 12 minutes or something like that, something that makes sense. What it actually is is that thing lasts for 12 days. You have 12 full days of mind control as a vampire on a single attack, which is just so dumb that it's wonderful. Then some other great things. One, you don't have a constitution score because you're undead. So the way you determine like your extra hit points and stuff like that is your charisma score, so your presence, which is amazing because of the fact that there are things that were never meant to be combined like that. Like, there's a level 2 ability in the class that I just got that adds your charisma bonus to every every save, which means that like it normally wouldn't be that bad. Like your charisma bonus would be 2 or 3, and that'd be like your main casting bonus, so everything else wouldn't be very high. So essentially you'd be adding like a 2 or 3 at most to all your things. Well, because I'm a vampire, my fortitude save, and I have that perk, my fortitude save is now my base bonus plus my charisma modifier plus my charisma modifier, which leads it to be a plus 12 from just my charisma modifiers, because my charisma is already through the roof. There's another thing over there. But first I'm going to go to this place. So yeah, so my charisma modifier is already through the roof. And then I just get stupid benefits. So, Pathfinder Vampires are really OP. And that's not even the most broken part. The most broken part about Pathfinder Vampire is you get damage reduction 10, which basically means if you get hit by an attack, immediately reduce its damage by 10, unless it's like this specific thing, unless it's like magic or silver. Well, considering that we're playing a modern campaign, and most of the weapons aren't magic or silver, yeah, it's about as dumb as it sounds. So, basically I've given my DM trouble because now he has to figure out how to balance things around the fact that I will not be taking any damage. I missed. I hit that time. Okay, that was a lot of them, but I don't think we took any damage, so go us. Mass Effect Andromeda's out, I think. Yeah, it's out. Is it? No. No, it isn't out yet, because I was remarking earlier today that it's 3:20.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God.
Hey.
See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility.
Oh, that makes
We've
sense.
been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists.
Yeah.
So I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
What did you expect? You couldn't really believe those things were safe.
That was
I knew
actually
there were risks,
probably
but
our
I thought
fault.
we'd taken all the necessary precautions. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally, Exo Jenny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
I'm gonna say that I can't do that. So, just a small reflection. We were the ones that probably caused them to go
victims
berserk.
here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Hold the line!
Pretty impressive evasion you got there, though.
All targets down.
Okay, biddly-doo-doo. Technically speaking, she was right. She's not going to jail. I mean, she's dead now. But she's still not going to jail. Oops. Okay, I think we're done here. Oh, technician's kit over that way. Damn, we're not done here. And a malfunctioning object. Cool. But yeah, life's going pretty good for now, I'm gonna say, at least personally. Spring break's over, which is not amazing, but it's not bad. And school's not too difficult, so I should be fine. But no, what I'm really excited about is Journey to Ungoro is coming out soon. Soonish. TM. And that's in what's it called? Hearthstone, right? So I'm excited for that because Hearthstone's a fun game. Basically, yeah, that's basically it. But no, it's gonna be, yeah, that's more of like a personal, like, this is gonna be fun, but it's gonna have dinosaurs and like killer plants, things like that, so, you know, fun stuff, fun stuff. So, like, I'm more of a casual Hearthstone player, and by more of a casual, I mean, like, I've never really played competitively. I don't think most people have. Well, I've never really tried very hard in Hearthstone. Like, I think the deck that I've got the most wins with is a deck that the entire goal of it is to turn 1 replace my entire deck with random cards that cost 1 less. And that's essentially how the deck works. Okay, you see, I could understand if that was like a gold deposit, but that's apparently cobalt. And I thought cobalt was blue. Whatever. Back to the Normandy. Okay. I'm gonna save here. So this is gonna be one short video, and then there'll be a let me go back to the main menu. There will be another short video today. So yeah. There should be another video coming out soon. Join us for that. Yeah, have a nice day.